Okay. Hello and welcome. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I don't know what day it is anymore. That gets blocked there. Just pull it back up there. Yes. My brain is away. Far, far away. If this is your first time watching me, I'm sorry. And welcome. If you have watched me before, I'm also sorry. And welcome back. It's the end of the month. And I am frazzled. If you don't know me, I am Coco Covers, your cat girl bard, and more commonly I am known as CL, the owner and lead developer of Cats and Lillipad Studios, where I make visual novels. We have Moonflower released and the in-between in heavy active development. I currently have a to-do list of 34 items strong, and I have gotten through 22 of them, and I wanted to be through at least 30 of them by the end of the month. So I've got 2 days, today and tomorrow, and my brain is on fire. Dev life never stops. But today we are here to ignore my ever increasing workload by switching it. I am here playing part 8 of Disco Elysium. My last stream of this got cut very short. Crap. Because my internet just would not let the stream stay connected, so hopefully Monday was okay, so hopefully today is also okay and it's not a Friday curse. Yes, the crab man. He did look more like a spider than a crab, but yes. What did we do last time? We met the crab man, and we stumbled across what was essentially an execution spot. So, let us continue and see where today takes us. I think I am on day 3 still. 8 months and in 3 days. Wild. He's on the other side. The crabman? You don't like the crabman? The old ticket booth. No longer in operation. We need money to park here. No one would pay now. Paid parking is such a rip. Oh! So we are. Thank you. That is not the first time I've done that before. See? The brain is extra smooth today. Wrinkle deficit. Oh, dudes up. What's that? Section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Okay. Are these my cryptid guys?
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this gem.
I love seeing everyone's names, like usernames on yep, I can speak. Stream start is not going well. I was seeing everyone's usernames. Everyone has such interesting and creative usernames. Hey, Tail. The super fan following us on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Is YouTube working? It is. Excellent. Yeah, I was supposed to do this tomorrow. Yesterday, I mean, but I looked at the clock at like midday, and it was like the day said Thursday, and I was like, what do you mean Thursday? Today is Wednesday. Today was not Wednesday. It was in fact Thursday. And I don't know what day it is. So by the time I realized it was already way too late to start. Here we go, nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Nice. I usually kind of go between well, I have my Steam name, a few variations of like my main Twitter name, a gamer tag that I can never get, and my Coca-Cola covers. Like I use Lady Elegance a lot in places, and it's a character from Dragon Age 2, just some random side character you meet. And I've also got my my Demon Hunter, which I have had since like what 2009 on Twitter. That was originally inspired by Supernatural. Yeah, my brain, the words are buffering in my brain at the moment. The cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. Looks like some sort of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Oh, he's enthusiastic. We were asked to find you.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Oh no.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Oh no.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
You must be Moral, the cryptozoologist. I don't know, it just kind of sounds like he's kind of sounds like he's searching for crypto in the wild. Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That
Passing
damn
along the
water lock
message.
is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor cartage. It's fixed now. You can go back. The water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Withhold the whole story.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm beer.
Gary.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary! We can
Yes.
go soon! If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for. Tell me more about these traps. Lena seems pretty eager for you to return. How did you become a cryptozoologist? I'll get going. More cryptids.
Well,
Kim will be thrilled.
first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
Is it? Why is it so difficult to find? How big is it? Why are you so interested in this stick bug? It doesn't seem to be as colourful as some of the other cryptids I've heard about. Yeah, there we go. It says, oh, stick bug there. Stick bugs are cool. Get stick bugged. What makes it
Good
so difficult
question.
to find?
Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't
Doesn't
there?
that just mean it has camouflage?
And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators, or scientists, in our present case.
What sort of specialized techniques is this phasmid using to hide
It's
itself?
my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolve, without studying a live specimen.
There are some of the vowels that kind of sound Australian, but you can tell that it's such a French base that
Yes, it makes
if I wasn't
perfect sense.
listening for
You're
Australian, I
beginning to
probably
suspect
wouldn't have
there's
heard it
something
at all.
paranatural about this phasmid.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the
say that
size of a
5 times
grown
fast.
man's forearm. So,
He leaves the conclusion up to you.
Seems puny, to be honest.
Puny! No bug should be that big. Why are you so interested in this stick bud? Bud? Bug. It doesn't seem to be as colourful as the other cryptids I've heard about.
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for.
Really? No. No. Australian usually sticks out to me like a sore thumb in in things. I don't like my own accent. Like, if I hear Australian in something, I'm like, ew, what is that? And we're usually so different from you know, everything else that the Australian native Australian accents seem to have a really difficult time disguising that accent as well. I find it interesting how differently just sounds form through different languages and cultures and things like that. Like, even the way you use your tongue is different in different languages, and it's so fascinating.
Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
Although the Aussies and the Kiwis have a bit of a rivalry going on. We're like bickering siblings, so any chance we get to make fun of the other, we will take it. He shakes his head.
Would be glory itself.
What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts. Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says, brusquely enough, that even he seems taken aback by it.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
What would it be like to grasp and hold onto something you think is next to you, or just behind you, like a trace of vapor you exhaled one spring morning as a child? This is what he's searching for. A spectre.
Leonard said there had been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe it has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis?
Yes. The females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions. Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
I've always been obsessed with the Irish accent. I love the Irish accent. when I went to Vancouver like 12 years ago now, and the friend that we were with, he was absolutely determined that he did not have, you know, the classic Canadian pronunciation. He did not do the oot sounds whenever he made like you know, whenever you, like, with the double O or the OUs, until he took us around. We're doing like a driving tour. Yeah. And he was complaining about how, like, he had this major road rage and was complaining about how no one knew how to use the roundabout. And we're like, are you doing that on purpose now, or do you genuinely not think that you do it? And so, like, anytime we would say something, someone would stop us and be like, say that again. What did you just say? What was that word? What does it mean? And we were just like, I don't know what I said. what was it? And when we were, tell me about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
He points at the cage of mesh and wiring on the ground. Australians apparently don't say no properly. It sounds... To some people it seems to sound like "nor", and some people it seems to have more of a, like, AUGHE kind of I don't know, sound to it. No. I never hear it when I hear another Australian talk, and I don't really hear any differences between how I say it and how, say, an American says it, just, like, to my ears. But when we were recording for a game that I worked on, like, that was it was such a point that we kept coming back to, of like, talk Australian to me. Like, I don't know what that means. No. Leonard designed the traps? He says with pride. How do the traps work?
Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out.
Can't get back out.
At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
Is the studio that made this French, or is it just that the region is based on France? I don't know a lot about the actual studio that made it. I know it's Estonian. Ooh. I know that something happened with the original creators that mean that there's not going to be another one. I don't know. Unfortunately. I've learned there was a while that I was trying to learn Mandarin. I learned a little bit of French at high school, but mostly focused on Japanese. But even then, I really want to, like, try and go back to learning Japanese, because I really, really like it, and I really want to go there, and I'd like to be able to speak it. But it's always been one of those things where it's been hard to find somewhere to actually learn properly. So I sadly only speak one language, and I am constantly both amazed at and jealous of anyone who can speak multiple languages. Especially, like, so many places actually teach, like, languages from, like, a super young age in schools. Like, we have to get to at least, like, 13 before they even introduce us to different languages. What are you using as bait?
Locusts.
Didn't you just say?
Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
I must admit I don't really know much about about Estonia as a country, even where it really sits geographically.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm.
See, that's interesting as well. Like when learning a language, depending on who you learn it from, like you end up taking on characteristics of that, like who you learned it, who or where you learned it from. What will you do if the traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
Let me ask you something else.
Yes. What?
Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps.
Can't leave.
My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
This guy almost has like a 50s radio
And
presenter
leave the
voice.
traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Yuck, reed crabs. That does not sound pleasant at all. Didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only
Is there a
4
regular
this century,
stick bug?
and it's hers.
She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
He coughs, then continues.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Suffice to say,
Kim's gonna be so upset.
it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
I feel like in a Tinker British accent. That's funny. I cannot do other accents at all. I used to, when I was young, I used to be able to mimic, Hermione Granger from Harry Potter movies very well. I couldn't do it anymore, but like, I can mimic a little bit, but mostly the only accent that I ever really, accent in like quotation marks there, something that I do to help myself focus when my ADHD is really acting up and I need to do something like study or work or anything like that, I end up talking to myself in like a really horrifically bad Russian accent. Like, have you seen Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull? Kate Blanchett in that, and her horrific accent. Like, that's how I end up talking myself through my my ADHD funks when I really need to do anything. I don't know why I do it, but it helps me. Maybe you should go back to the whirling, warm up, come back and check the traps later. DM is in a D&D DM? Okay, I understand. I don't give up on things either.
Good. A good quality to have. Both for a
Harry
police
gives up on
officer
things all the time.
and an experimental zoologist.
What if we check the traps for
I
you?
didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. Cryptozoologist and detective work are very similar. Chaos is my method. I am at Scion. I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked. Yeah, Chaos speaks to me.
Well, be that as it may, I'd really appreciate the help.
Where are these traps? What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of these traps? What if I counter a phasmid in the wild?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them,
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
What? Aren't you having fun? The pursuit of knowledge is in its own jurisdiction.
Is it?
You know that someone did a fall at New Vegas. What does that mean? Has Florida Man entered the chat? Oh! That would certainly be a difficult recovery. He doesn't look too convinced, but the small shrug indicates why not.
If you think it's important,
Yes,
you have
it's
been
been-
right before.
It's been years since I tried to play in New Vegas. I think when I got it, I couldn't actually play it because it just kept crashing on my machine. And I don't know whether it was the game or my laptop or what, but I have it on Steam now, but because I think I rebought it. I did have it like a physical edition of it. And it just would not work. So I have not actually played it at all. And my memory is questionable. What if I counter one in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me.
Wise choice.
He douses you with the odd-smelling spray and then gives you a satisfied nod.
This is the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
Ooh.
I hope you're not buying this.
Why is it always Disco that it does it on? It was fine the other day. Oh, that's so annoying. So annoying. Yeah. Yep, it was. And ugh, it's driving me insane. See, Monday was fine for Monday was fine for, what did I play? Danganronpa. Didn't do it once. And now today, with Disco, is gonna do it again. It's annoying in particular on Twitch because every time it dies, it creates a new video. So I have like all these like really, like a whole bunch of like really short videos. Every time it disconnects, it creates a new one rather than reconnecting to where it was because of just the way that Twitch works. At least with YouTube, it's like managing to reconnect to the same video. Does not. Alright,
Right,
I'm ready.
which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
Inspect the traps. Find armor. I still don't know why this is here. Because we sent the body away. I feel like this one should have failed. Ask her about the dead man, get the whole story. That is a... Pretty sure that's an extra check. Can't remember what I need to put in it though. Alright, there was a dead guy. Help the ravers start a nightclub. Inspect the traps. Yeah, okay. It is very unfortunate. That. Can I take that? Yeah, give me your money. No, I can't get up there further. Cool.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same men behind you. The ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Oh, really?
When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense. Just...
The lieutenant doesn't know how to finish the sentence. He looks at you, putting the trap back on the ground. Oh, is that an edge of map there? That's creepy. What's that? Oh, there's a done task. Coin. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Oh, what did I just pick up? What was that? What is that? I'm wearing framing inside this futuristic looking Fallon Pippo hat. I don't know what that. Oh. Okay, I think I know. Damn, can't go anywhere. I really want a map. I'm not doing well without a map. So we should go back and bully it, right? Oh no, they're gone. There's that dude with the kid. Everything looks like an oil slick in here. That's unsettling. What's that? Money! Relax, it's not yours. You shouldn't crash every vehicle in Rivershore. Church? Hopefully. Can't confirm or deny that though. Oh, there's a trap. It's a trap!
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds. Another one of Morel's traps, weighed down by stones to keep it in place. The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
I mean, just sitting it out like that, you'd probably get the frickin' seagulls after it.
Another empty trap.
The lieutenant takes a note, more out of habit than duty. Let's keep going. Next one is the lucky one. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. Again, I want to make it absolutely clear that I don't really believe the Phasmid exists, okay?
Always up for a good job. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
He smiles and raises his collar. It's windy.
Called the Mama Takwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Golden ear. Oh. Only hearing, no knowledge. Fine. I don't let my encyclopedia been taken down, that's rude. Nothing funky. Little guy gets further and further away. It's true. I don't suppose they help them set up a nightclub. Kids walk.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence. Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley, craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Oh yeah, I have to forge the signatures, don't I?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
It's a creepy way to put that.
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away. right at the turn. Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying
no.
to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
Oh no.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
There's a barrier there. Was there a thing that I can open in there? There's not a thing that I can open in there. Unfortunate. Oh, you know what's good though? I can now come back to this place and not have to spend money. There's a trap around here somewhere, isn't there? I liked them sitting on the swing together. That was cute. I have no idea what that says. Where is this other trap? There's something about the... There it is. Oh, something I haven't looked at. What's that? Break a box to the power... Oh, that's the radio station. Maybe there's something inside. Money! Why is there money in the breaker?
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Kim is very patient, and I love that he actually seems to enjoy being around Harry and his weirdness, at least. At least this playthrough anyway. I'm not sure if he always enjoys it.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He's short-winded. The sentence ends there. He does mention at one point that we run a lot. What is he telling me? I'm still not sure what this set of tracks thing is trying to tell me. Oh, do I have enough empathy to take on Kuno again? Kim, at one point, when you, the end of day 1, I think it is, he stands on the balcony and has a smoke with you. I guess they're still fine with that set of tracks, because isn't that... Or am I looking at something different for it? Because I thought it was the tracks underneath the Hanged Man, but is it something else? Gotta get back to... How did I even find those dudes? Beams have splintered, the British and collapsed on its own. That's really...
This is the last of the traps. The one Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
I'll have to have a look around again.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust.
Well, hey.
No phasmid either, but still.
Look closer
Well,
still.
the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there, I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked the trap up and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Actually, I do get the feeling that someone or something may have messed with the trap. But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morel needs to know. You're right, but they still need to know. You're right. This cryptid research has been stupid. No. I want so badly for them to find something. Yeah.
We
still.
did sort of promise to tell them, didn't we?
He seems to regret the fact. Okay. Is there... Okay, so we need to... I don't know what we need to do. Into the spookers at the church, but what does that mean? Do we need to come back at night, or...? Do I need to talk to those kids again? It's really someone from someone's garden. Hello again. Oh, can't tell her that I met the crab man. Engine's on a fluid, Jesus.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
About the church. I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh, man! Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual. Gave me an odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about the mother's love. Very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. Clearly enjoying the physical activity. Climbs like a freak. There's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. High in the rafters. This one's kind of
No
funny.
matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
I feel like
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
of course it's a problem. He's a crab man. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? As far as I can tell, he is not going to leave. He'll climb around up there and you guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I dunno, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice friendly hyper time?
You don't own the church. You're just gonna have to live with the crab man. Ooh. Okay. I just stretched my arm in a strange way and my head went all fuzzy. Yeah. They sound like they want to kind of bump off the crabman though. I don't think they want him arrested. They seem out for a little bit of blood. Crab for dinner. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone
I guess
else.
it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah!
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I didn't see this other spooker, just some machines.
But she's in there somewhere. Has to be. Have you tried investigating the machines? Anyway, do let us know if you see her.
I think more logic.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Yeah. I think it's funny that you can hear the music coming out of the tent. I didn't see that before. Prayer book has been left open, okay. Back. Okay. What came from? The only way to investigate the machines, I feel, is to...
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
I don't know what the password is, though. How do I find the password? It's got to be connected to the D&D machine in the other one that I have the filament for. I have the filament for it, don't I? I didn't sell it, did I? No, there it is. Do I need to put the filament in that other computer? And then turn on this one? Thanks, Coco. Who's the other person that I need to find? The signatures too, because I found one of them. It'd be so easy to get through there, but no, gotta go around the building. One of the people that I need a signature from is the lady in the boat shack. But where is the other? Should have investigated that chair. No, it won't let me. She's someone I need a signature from. I need to be a pickpocket, damn it. He's just a little guy. Oh, untrim. Untrimmed tracks are surprisingly useful. If Mads hears that, I didn't say it. It's super easy to like just crunch more and more without even realizing that you're doing it. The untrimp is pretty much just, you know how you're sitting just at your computer and you start to kind of slump more and more like a curled up shrimp. It just means check your posture. Pull your shoulders back, straighten up your back. Yes. Yes, the gamer neck. There's someone in my server and server that I mod who's constantly doing hydration checks and unshrimp checks. Asked me to add it, so I did. Anything interesting up here? Nothing. Oh, wow. Let me in. Oh, I hate getting locked out of things. Well, that's enough. That's a bean bag. How do I get back? Oh, just through there. Okay, I thought I couldn't get through there. Crowbar on the container? This one? On this container? Oh, blue. Oh. Nice. Is there anything else that I couldn't get into? Oh, will the pry bar get me into the... That... Oh, where... Can I get into other things with it? I didn't know I could do that. There was something somewhere else that I got locked out of too. Where was it? Oh, no, now you've done it. Now I've got to go search. Oh! Yeah! That thing. Okay, this opens up a whole new world. Man, he really... I don't know how I don't have Hobocop. He really does. He really does look so sus. Apparently I just need to carry the crowbar around.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that there's a...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Need to report a dead body.
One moment.
You can hear her shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 170 to 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build. Looked like he slipped. Fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, it seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pocket.
Any information on the library card?
It's the Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Magine.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Get me to the library.
Hold on, officer.
Oh, yeah. Lost you?
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide about Billy Machine, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said.
More Machine.
Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
Puts down the receiver.
On Moreau Drive in Central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yep. Home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
By the pier, north of here, those big apartment buildings there.
Do you have any other information?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Alright.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me? 57's over and out.
In the
Nice.
cabin, you see a set.
That's all I did. It makes me slightly uncomfortable that we can connect back to Sylvie again. Like, you leave her alone.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Oh, is that the tracks?
No, these
No.
tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
God damn it. It really is. I was thinking that the tracks were these ones over here, but oh, fucking Kuno. Fine, let's talk to
Kuno's
Kuno.
like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
You were too pushy last time. Oh my god! Think this through. Try to really understand the psychological bond Kuno has with Kuno S.
Holy shit! I have tried that so many times. Okay, so what's the deal with Kuno?
Just look. While Kuno has no problem being near you, she always hides behind the fence, afraid for her life. Like she's done something very bad.
Possibly. God, I hope so.
Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone. Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done some. Also, Kuno, all in all, Kuno respects madness.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up.
I have tried. So I've
Don't make
succeeded
Kuno
in
look
this
bad in this.
twice. And have failed it twice. And then have failed the check many more times. What's with her?
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell ya? Kuno told ya. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
He hunches down again.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
You serious about this killing
Killing
business?
is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers? Okay.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control. Kuno keeps her calm.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes. Fear. Fear of the truth.
The creature. You think she has something to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
My liege. You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real
Snuff
deal?
radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
What language she using?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
I'm pretty sure one of them might have been her used Finnish at one point. Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building beyond the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home, and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
Kuno S, two of a kind.
Why is she called Kuno S then?
Because she fucking looks like Kuno.
You don't know her name?
No one knows her name. Kuno told you, this shit was Psycho Killer.
How are you dealing with all of this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
She needs professional help. You can't do this alone. You need backup. I'm here for you. Okay, kid.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs
The
on
light
her.
just changed?
Sneak up on you later and fuck you up. You understand?
He may not be able to do it, but he will try. Right now, he believes he will.
Understood, Kuno. I can respect that. Who are you kidding, kid? You can't take down a man several times your size. You'll be dead. You'll end up dead yourself. I don't know. I reckon he could take you, Harry. I reckon he could. Understood,
All
Kuno.
right. Now we can do business.
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
Oh, so the whole thing of going with Kuno was just to...
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay,
Dirty
okay.
popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
How much are we talking?
Like half.
Half of
A
what?
baggie, but like in this vial.
He definitely is. And this is what is going to happen. It's not very much. It's not very much at all.
What you talking about? Half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
This is what's gonna happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Going in there, all guns blazing to get that speed because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going to get the most violent man in Revachol. Going in there for justice. Monarch Kuno. I'm gonna confiscate that crap. Lie, you need speed. I'm not going. I'm doing a sober run. Maybe one day I'll do a different one, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. Hi.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key. So you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side, bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Kuno does it. Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door, police violence style. That's what Kuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckhead. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Kim. Kuno? I don't think you can kill Kuno. It might have been an option at one point to slap him, but I don't know. I didn't do it. I would like to, though. Although we're learning a little bit more about him now. I'm gonna kill Kuno's dad. I'm a bad addict cop. I'm gonna get my fix. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay then.
Okay then. He just accepts it. Okay then. Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
That's hilarious. I don't recall actually seeing an option to slap him. But that is hilarious. What have I got here? Feel the streets. What are these ones? I don't know what half of these things mean. But for how long? How long is Kim the only one who's not completely insane? Is there something down here? Where did that come from? There is something down there. Is there? How? Where? I'm intrigued. Oh, excellent! I can finally get into this. Ooh. Fuck yeah.
Just an ordinary wall.
I still don't know how to get into this. Oh no, loud.
There must be another
Loud.
way into the building.
Noise down there.
Oh, is this gonna be his dad?
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now? No, why would you even say that? I have played Baldur's Gate 3. I have earlier in the year. I haven't played it on stream though. I'm thinking maybe when I'm done with the 2 that I'm currently playing and the next patch comes out, that I might do a stream of it. I don't know if I'll do like a solo one or whether I'll rope in a friend to do like a multiplayer maybe. I'm waiting for the next patch and a whole bunch of other depends on scheduling and stuff like that, how much time I actually have. But yeah, I'm thinking, I have played it. I did an Astarian run. I possibly might play again on stream sometime after patch 7. No, why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Okay. Oh, there's the apartments. Wait, what do I actually have to do here? Let's put a key. Take down Kuno's dad. Spectrats. I do not know.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
We're looking for Billy Majan's apartment. We have important news to deliver.
No reply. You can hear faint sweeping inside. A gust of wind blows through your clothes. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside, it's cold. I'm not
No.
joking.
I already told you. I won't be responsible for any. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
There must be another.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
I don't think anyone understands the game.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Why are you whispering? Sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, I really need to
Is
talk
it
to you.
really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
I need to get inside the apartment building. Can you help me?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
Can you...
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets the old patio chairs and dead houseplants, and all the neighboring windows are black.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My...
it always disco? Very annoying.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Okay, let's see.
This isn't a place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Man, it's so frustrating when it disconnects. This is the way that, like, I mean, the fact that it disconnects at all. And I don't know why it's doing it with disco and, like, nothing else, but every time it disconnects on Twitch, it creates a new video. So, like, it doesn't look like it's all the one stream anymore. And everything gets very disjointed. I guess you're supposed to watch live for Twitch anyway, but it's very frustrating. It makes my dash so messy. Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding. There's snow gathering on his hair and on his shoulders. A speckle of white against the purple that hangs loose on his slender frame.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he
No
went.
point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You with the cigarette, man. Thanks for joining the stream, Snorlax. So we just give up? You're right. He probably didn't have anything important to say anyway.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Woohoo! Finally. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Box is filled with cleaning chemicals. What's that? Flip-up glasses. An old shoe rack. Okay, so we've got 2 apartments there. Oh, there's a downstairs as well. Or is it, that's the exit? Balcony. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect it.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside
To
down?
symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it invoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Okay. Don't leave money in your boots. What's that? Heck yeah. Ooh, postcard. I'm just robbing this hallway. Firing squad for the rich. Foreclosed.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Ooh.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around
It's
yourself.
clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a 3-legged stool in the middle of the room.
See you loose. One, two, three. Someone has torn down the wall. Grocery list. It's in a fridge. Nice. It's an odd place to keep your money. But it's mine now. Oh, this must be the front door.
Give me a moment.
Elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. Oh, she's holding. For some reason, I thought that was a shotgun in her hands in that portrait. She seems to be having difficulty
The
breathing.
cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Oh no, bronchitis. I suffer from that as well. Actually, I did not get it this year.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
Right next to the coal room. Does this connect to the... No, it can't. Because we went just straight down, didn't we? We heard something when we were in the basement of that other building.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Looking for Martins.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles, gap-toothed smiles when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean?
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinaise is a name for anyone who comes from Martinaise, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Hey? How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. Just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
She lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I'm looking for Billy Magin's apartment. Can you direct me?
It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Magens in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
I'm looking for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
Ooh, communal bathroom. That sucks. A few questions about these
Ask away,
apartments.
policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed
The
apartment?
hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Okay.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Alright. Bye. Let's see. Mailbox is overflowing. Why does that door look padded on the outside? That's kind of weird. Ooh. Can I go into this one?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but No one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. Sounded like a woman's shoes. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands a female voice, weary and tense. It's the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking heels again. As the other side walks right up to the door, her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Did you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have...
Okay, bye.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Oh, that's the one with the thingy marked on the outside.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren
These
of
weak
amphetamine
spaghetti.
is singing you her song.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
Oh, this. Ew. Curtain shelves covered in some sort of slime. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. That's all kinds of nasty. That's nasty. All kinds of nasty. Is that her room? Okay. So we need the chain cutters.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
I am a little worried. Is this a place where I can die? We going in, boys. What do I have here? Oh, it's in the book. We don't have any weapons. Is he asleep? Anyone unfinished homework? Glossy erotica covers the walls. Wrinkled from moisture. Oh. stuff in here. I can nick his pants! That's hilarious. Okay, I'm saving again. I'm scared, so I'm saving a lot.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes. He covers his nose. Yuck. Slowly reach out your
Something
hand.
underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
This is why I saved. I haven't died yet. And I narrowly avoided the ceiling fan in the very beginning. I also narrowly avoided the folding chair. I narrowly avoided the memory of the wife. Probably other things as well that I didn't know could kill me. So, I'm gonna try it. And if it fails, I guess I've got to save.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow.
Pull the blanket
You
off.
see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
Yuck.
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Is this thing even alive? Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out of the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Max Tor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuno's father?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here, just not what you thought.
I was expecting something
I think it's
worse.
still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake. His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man. But he is in there, and not enjoying himself.
Wait, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
He's gonna sleep it off? I know this shit. Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with the strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs. Are you going to let a semi-conscious degenerate disrespect you?
What did you
His
just say?
hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Maybe we should help him.
What is there
somehow?
to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
No.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops, listening to him.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Leave. Wow. It's from 2 years ago.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Oh, with a straw. Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on the table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room. You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
You can bully him now. That seems very mean-spirited. Took his pants too. Balcony. Curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from inside. Breaker box is full of cigarette butts. That's not where you put your cigarettes. That's just not right.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allons yo. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Don't knock. Just leave. You don't need this. You don't need to sad it up.
Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door. and some folk music playing on the radio.
Chances are that whoever is going to greet us behind that door is somehow related to the deceased. This means that our job here is to deliver the death notification, as well as identify the body. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice?
Dad, just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
All right.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Is this Billy Machine's house? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
Buckwheat and onions. Hello, detective. Yeah, don't mind me. Just investigating everything in your house first. Posters of a contemporary pop star. Little cat clock. Textbooks for a high school. 2 kids? Covered in old newspaper clippings. Strange.
It's you from the book stand.
Ah! She looks at you for a moment without knowing what to do.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops. Her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
Oh, it's pretty bad, lady.
Definitely no small talk. This isn't the time or place. It's like ripping off a bandage. The least painful way is to do it straight away, without stalling.
Well, this is a red track. Tell her about the body. Come on!
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that? Ma'am, I am very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
A great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Your husband is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck. Eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. still too early to say, but at first glance it seems he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role, yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It couldn't have been
She
long.
blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
The lieutenant takes out his handkerchief and offers it to the woman. She nods and slowly wipes away her tears. He had her library card, so I mean, I guess you can guess, but there also hasn't been like a formal ID. Is there anyone we can call for you? A friend, family member, someone who could be there for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
It burns like acid.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Yes, they should know. Do you want us to call them and ask them here? No. Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue contact information.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over her cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
The lieutenant nods at the woman, then looks back at you, his voice lowered. Set the library card by her, leave the room.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cold and quiet, with a stunning view over the district. What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right. This is closed then.
Let's go.
Wah, wah, wah. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Nice.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
I don't think I can make it. Sounds good.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Voices from within. Singing along to some dance track. Where's that? I kinda wanna go in here. Let's see what happens if I go in here. I've got my chain
This
cutters
door
now.
has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Buoyant poster of a white star. Loud. Oh, a bullet.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing, nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy. The world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Book of Critical Theory. Photos of the revolutionaries posing with guns. What the hell is that?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Who is this guy?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Hero of the working class. Yeah, I think we just leave. That's a bit weird. Can I get back in there now? Yeah. You done, Lee. Is there anything else around? Things I can't get into. Oh, there's no balcony there. Oh, is this the out with the
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel
Red
oil?
dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
Oh, that's certainly an interesting thing to paint
What
with.
did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Seems bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Then, art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Thanks, Cindy. You're so weird. Door is locked. Can't get in. Can rob that though. Oh, Kim got in though. He's in jail. There you go. Have fun in there, Kim. Wow, he's broken. He can just walk through walls. What? Oh, what's this? Someone's been sleeping here. Ew, rats. Oh, chemicals. Oh, more pants. Oh, so I can use either the bolt cutters or the crowbar to... God ass. Interesting. Okay, so I can use the chain cutters or the pry bar to open things like that then. Cool, I wonder what I've missed then. Ooh, I've got 43 coins. I'm a kid.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
No need, tell me something.
Of course.
Found my badge.
Love, you did. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Remember the what?
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. You slip your fingers under the frozen. If you want to try again, then you need to have the...
Equip the pry bar by going to the tool.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and... This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric...
What was I wearing? Let's see.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Okay.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
I'm gonna go upstairs though. Oh, that just brings you back down here. Right. Super fucking dark in here. Is there another upstairs anywhere? If we can hear something, then... There has to be something somewhere, though. Like, there's a thing over there. Oh! There's a door there! Holy shit, okay. She's in a puddle of melting snow.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney.
Chimney.
This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's... Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on here.
Man, I did not even see that there was something there.
You broke down? The back door? The wards? The door? It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme
I
measures.
suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something into her pendant.
Host Almighty, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
She's scared of D&D. Oh, sorry, I didn't know about the curse. Cursed? Thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Entity? No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
You mean the chimney that's part of the central furnace? I heard voices coming from there. Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live in. Chimney. Passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense now.
Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think of something. You always do.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
I love that he's secretly a bit of a nerd.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Why don't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a
How does this
formidable
curse
enemy.
manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit shop.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Annette mentioned the previous student here experience of financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
No mention.
She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes. I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Ah.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Does that work? Can I get one? You will buy my games. What about the wards on the back door?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
That's all I have. Alright. Bye. This is so annoying. Okay, well, we made it to almost 3 hours. Doesn't want to talk anymore? I need a health. And I am sick of the disconnects. Very, very annoyed. So, I think, once again, I'm gonna leave it here. Apparently Disco is cursed. I don't know about that lady's shop, but we definitely are. So... we are on Struggle Street, and I would like to get off. So I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. Solely because the disconnects are just really shitting me. Oh, what was Kim doing? So Thank you for joining me. I do apologize for all the disconnects. It is very frustrating, and I don't know why it's happening specifically to Disco. Because it was fine on Monday. I think usually I do Monday and Thursday, but with how busy I have been, and the fact that I have been so busy that I didn't even know what day it was, and I missed yesterday. I think that might be a sign that I need to take a bit of a break and really get through my just try and get through my to-do list before I come back streaming. So I think I'm going to probably take next week off. So there'll be no streams next week. And then I will decide from there. I do have a lot of... Part of my to-do list is to start coding a new beta, and for the in-between for my Emrys route, and start getting that out for my patrons and Kickstarter backers, as well as updating my common route completely and creating an updated extended demo. So if that is something that anyone would be interested in actually seeing me do the updates and the coding and stuff on, I'm not sure it will be actually very interesting to watch, because it's just a lot of, like, you know, copy paste, a lot of restarting a game. It is slow and tedious, but if that is something that anyone would actually be interested in watching me do the updates on for the common route, then let me know, and maybe I will stream while I work. But keep an eye on my Twitter. You can join my Discord. My Twitter is CocoLaCovers. My Discord is my Cats and Lillipad Studios. You can, in the YouTube description, you can find links to those. And if you're watching on Twitch, there are commands, !Discord, and also links on my profile for where you can find all my socials and stuff like that. I post my schedules usually on Sunday, so you can see what's coming up through the week. If you would like to support the stream and help me keep doing this, if you do enjoy watching my streams, I have a bunch of things like Ko-fi, a tip page, I have a throne, and all of those things help me to not only buy the games that I play on the channel. Some of them have been gifted to me, which is things that I have been playing. But they help, you know, keep with the subscriptions that I use to stream, and help me update my assets and all that kind of thing as well. The channel is a constant work in progress. There's a lot that I want to do through the Twitch. There's not much I can do with YouTube, unfortunately. It just doesn't have the same support and capability that Twitch does, but there's a lot of fun things that I want to do through the redeems and stuff like that on Twitch. So everything helps if you do. And thank you for everyone who has been part of chat, who is lurking on my streams. I appreciate everyone who's watching. Streaming is still something that's very terrifying, and I have no idea if I'm even entertaining to watch. I am just kind of... I'm just kind of doing what I do. And so hopefully you enjoy the stream. So I'm going to be taking a week off, as I said, and so that's it for today. Thank you so much. Be sure to follow my socials so you can see where the next stream is. And bye-bye!